We are at the Dream Hotel in Bangkok with Mr. Kevin Wallace, Managing Director of the Dream Hotel Group for Asia-Pacific. Mr. Wallace, what is the unique value proposition of the Dream Hotel Group? What makes it stand out from the competition?
I think it's definitely our design-led lifestyle approach to the guest experience, where we try to create a wow factor from the moment the guest walks into the room, gets into his room, drops his bags, gets used to the environment. We concentrate on not only design but theater and effect, lighting, artwork on the walls, number of other items. Then that really moves on to what we think is probably our best strength, which is that F&B, that entertainment experience in each of our hotels, which generally feature a very active bar and lobby scene, some sort of a club scene within the hotel, either inside or on the beach if we're in a resort area, or on a rooftop. That could be urban, that could be beach as well.
How many brands belong under the Dream Hotel Group, and what is each brand's concept?
We have 4 brands within the Dream Hotel Group. The first, which is really our ultra luxury, I would say 6-star experience, is the Chat Wall. We have one of those open in New York at the moment. We have some more coming overseas. We signed our first one overseas officially last month in the Maldives. That'll be 90 villas, and that'll be a classic luxury experience, as we call it, with the finest interiors, the finest restaurant experience, a fine dining experience, and nothing left to the desire or imagination of the client. The second brand would be the Dream, which is also a luxury experience, more in the 5-star realm. Heavy focus on lifestyle, on design, on entertainment, multiple F&B outlets, usually 5 or 6 signature outlets, many branded from world-famous F&B suppliers. The next brand would be the Time, which is a slightly scaled down version of the Dream, similar experience in terms of F&B, lifestyle, and design, perhaps not in the same prime location that you would find a Dream, either in a city setting or in a resort setting. And then finally Unscripted, which is our, again, a lifestyle design-led brand, but probably a bit more casual, a bit more of tongue-in-cheek and a fun experience. Again, a scaled down from the Dream and the Time levels in terms of some of the space, but not the experience. That would be similar.
Which are your targets and development plans for the region of Asia-Pacific?
Well, as you may realize, historically we were probably the first lifestyle brand in Asia with Dream Bangkok, which was opened almost exactly 10 years ago. In fact, this hotel will undergo a major updating and renovation in the next few months in recognition of changing times. About a year ago we opened the Dream Phuket, which is 174 rooms in Bangtao Bay. It's got a beach club right on the beach, state-of-the-art design, F&B experience. That's been followed now by a Dream in Oceanami in Vietnam, which will open with 1,134 rooms in June this year. And then we'll have an Unscripted opening in Da Nang, probably in September, 160 rooms. For us, Southeast Asia is the primary market. It's the fastest growing market in terms of middle-income populations, high-income populations, millennials. The China market is also important for us. India, we've got 2 or 3 projects underway. And then finally Australia, where lifestyle is a very accepted brand. So the whole region, we're meeting with great response, and the timing is perfect. People here are very interested in the kind of experience that we offer.
How do you integrate new technologies into your brands?
Well, I think we always have to stay abreast. The direct communication with your audience is paramount today. People want to be able to look at what's happening in your hotel on their handheld devices. They want immediate notification of events within the area, menus you're offering, booking, ease of booking, and keeping up with new openings within the hotel group. We have very high repeat customer base, and those people like to know where the next dream, the next chat wall, the next time, or the next unscripted will be. So that's very, very important. We try to facilitate every touch point with the client, even inside the hotel, in terms of check-in, menus, everything being as easy to access as possible. And that's really what people want. Of course, it goes without saying that the Wi-Fi is going to be the best. That's a basic today.
According to your data, which are your booking predictions until 2020?
Well, we think the markets here will continue to grow by double digits, and that's really driven by intra-regional travel and domestic travel. You have in China, you have in India 600, 700, 800 million domestic visitors. You have in Indonesia a similar amount. You have in Vietnam, the surprise market, in my view, 70 or 80 million domestic travelers, and the Philippines as well. And they're all, the average age in these countries is 60%, say, below the age of 30 or 35. So they really like that product that we offer in terms of the lifestyle, the fun experience, the atmosphere, the social feeling that they get when they come into the hotel. So we think that trend will continue. I think the biggest, fastest growing markets are going to continue to be China, India. Vietnam, I think, will turn out to be number 3. It'll eclipse Indonesia, which will remain in the top 4 as well. So there's a lot of potential here. We really see no end to the double-digit growth in the market.
So which Southeast Asian destinations you foresee to develop faster in the next 5 years?
I think the real fast-growing markets will be Vietnam and the Philippines, where the development process is faster, the approval process is faster, and there's a big shortage of hotel rooms driven by both domestic and inbound demand from overseas markets. You have, of course, the monster markets, I would call them, which are China and India, which will also continue to grow quickly, but they're much more competitive. Approval process is much more difficult. It takes more time in both countries. So that's my perspective. I think Thailand is going to continue now to maintain its position and grow. We've seen a doubling of Thailand in the past 5 years. You're now going to see investment coming into the country because demand now exceeds supply.